to the restaurant over here.
What are you working on right now? Tell us about your project.
Well, everything's actually wrapping up because the season is coming to an end. So Decalogue is wrapping up. We just filmed the scenes for the season finale. And for Triangle, we are filming the season finale this week. So everything is wrapping up, which is good. So, well, Decalogue is a spinoff, actually a spinoff of a spinoff. Came from two movies from Roger Omias, who did Finding Me and then Finding Me Truth, and then he did Finding Me the series, which was the first web series of it, and then now, which is Decalogue, he brought a more in-depth of the characters that were kind of like supporting roles on the main web series. So now he's doing Decalogue, which is a 10-chapter series, and I am in the first one, which is called Talk to Myself. And then this one right here is in chapter 2.
Yeah.
So that's Decalogue, and then I'm also in Triangle, the web series, which is basically it started out as a guy in a relationship with two other guys, and it kind of spawned like it's like an octagon, hexagon. Now it's not even a triangle anymore. It's almost like a gay black soap opera, and it's just drama. Everybody loves it, and yeah.
So besides the two web series that you are, what else do you do?
Thinking about it, I think I am a full-time creator. I also work for a production company. I kind of do like the operation stuff, like the paperwork and all that stuff. But I also do a lot of background work on TV shows here in New York and Pennsylvania, and I do modeling here.
So they got you for your body. See, that's the life that people don't see.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they see
Yes.
you doing one thing in your character, but they don't know that you still have to hustle.
Exactly.
Like a huge hustle.
Creatives keep a survival job.
Because then where would you live?
Once I left my regular job when I was like managing gyms, I used to manage a gym here in the city and when I was in LA as well. I felt like, you don't want to get caught up in doing something you don't really want to do. It's like your passion not in it.
Right.
So so I took the stance and was like, okay, let me go and really pursue this acting thing and let me see if I can really do it.
And one more time, say what series you're working on.
Triangle, the web series, and Decalogue. Chapter 1 talks with myself.
That's a very cool one. When was the last time you had hot chocolate?
I haven't had it in a while because the whole vegan thing. You have to find out. It's like that raw cocoa. So it's like everything else is like kind of like they have the milk in it and everything. So I haven't had it in a while. So you gotta go look for it.
Okay, well, you're gonna try this one.
Okay.
It does not have milk in it. It's oat milk.
I trust you.
Oh, right. Okay, he trusts me. Okay, so we're gonna try this Salsa Chocolate, which was created for the show.
Nice.
Cheers.
Sweet. Nice.
Like, did you want to be an actor?
I never thought about it. I mean, before that, I was just regular job. I was in advertising manager at the time, modeling here and there, and then that kind of just happened.
But how did you know about that? Like, who told you?
Jared. He's friends with Roger, and he used to help produce and write with him, like on the first, like the movies and when the first series started.
Okay.
And so then Roger was like, okay, so I'm going to put you in this role, and let's see how this works. And then I just popped up.
So Roger didn't ask you, oh, do you have any acting experience, or did you have to read for him? Like what?
I'm not really sure. I can't remember.
And you weren't an actor.
I know.
So how did you feel?
I was good with the memorizing part. It's more so conveying the character. And then it was almost a little awkward because, grade straight. And I was like, how does that work? But now I'm just like, you gotta trust the character and trust the process. And I was like, okay, we're gonna make this work. Because at first I was a little like, how do I go about doing that? But it was like, Bray was like professional. It was like, yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Got it.
So for you being gay, did you not think that you could act with a straight person, or like?
It was more so I didn't want to make him uncomfortable, or like I know I would be okay with it, but I wasn't sure of the extent that we could go to and do, anything. And I hadn't looked at the other movies to actually see like how comfortable he was and all that. And then we had just met, like we had met that day on the set.
And so you developed who Morris became.
Because he was like it was like a fresh palette. Like they didn't have like nothing. It was like this is Morris, this is gonna be his new love interest, and then it was like little tidbits in the scene that made it possible for Roger to stretch his storyline. Like it was a part in the first scene where he enters the phone and walks away, and it's more like foreshadowing leading up to. Well, who are you talking to?
Oh, I got you.
And lo and behold, it was his wife.
Right. So if y'all don't know about this, you gotta look it up because it was a lot going on. Because then I dated him for like a quick second, right? Yeah. And that was awkward for me again because he was gay. I really did, because then that would have been my time interacting with someone gay, and Roger never said anything because for me, I feel like if you're an actor, you're an actor. You're playing a role of a character. So I didn't once think, oh, what is this gonna be like? I was like, okay, but I still thought he was gay,
So we had the opposite.
Right, exactly. But it was fine because you know what? Again, there were no boundaries crossed, and we respected the craft.
And that's
Right. And so, how did you get onto the other series? Because now I was like, now I'm an actor.
It was actually from that because a close friend of mine, a family like my godfather, he wanted to branch off into the web series. And a friend of his, Carlos Harris, he's from DC, he's a writer, and he had approached him. He was like, well, I want to film a web series. And I wrote it, you want to collaborate with me? So Carlos and Caesar, they both came together to create Triangle. So I was the first person that they asked to be a part of it. And going into it, everybody was so green. Like I was the only person that actually had acting experience. Everybody else was like fresh.
Okay.
And so that's how that came about. And then it so it initially started out as just doing 5 episodes. And that was it. When I do it. And then in the middle of the 5 episodes being aired on YouTube, the popularity was like, oh my God, we need more. So those 5 episodes ended up going 22 episodes in that first season, and now we're wrapping up season 4.
And this is only a gay web series?
Well,
or do
it's
you have
it's like everything, but it started out as it.
Okay. So do you have any producing roles on this now that you have more experience?
So going into that, like I would help with like acting, like helping with acting and all that stuff, and then halfway through season 1, we were like, why are you singing for us? And I was like, okay, let's I'll try it. And then I wrote, and it's good. So write some more. And then kind of like went into that, and then so now I'm doing a little writing. I haven't done much this season, only because I've been in like a weird creative space, like fall, so I haven't been writing this season as much. As far as like using the help, like get like spaces and stuff, because we do a lot of filming in East End, Pennsylvania.
Okay. Okay. Travel.
So it's nice out there, and it's like we have like kind of not the run of the city, but we can film a lot of places there, so that's why we do a lot of filming.
Oh, that's smart. So do you think there's any directing coming along now?
I've directed a couple of scenes.
Okay.
Like I'll do it from here. I like actually being behind.
Okay.
Like, I like helping it come together.
Okay.
Like versus being in front of it. Being in front is cool, but I like being behind. Like I like the production standpoint of it, like the pose and everything. I like how it comes together. Like
That's
you
the
can,
hard part.
Exactly. You can see it on a piece of paper and you envision it, but then once you get in front of it, you can actually like mold it and help it flourish and come off the sheet, off that slide. It's like it's nice.
So you prefer that?
I like it.
I'm not mad at that. So do you have anything that you're working on?
Well, outside of those two, I'm doing that, and I just got a audition to submit for this role. It's probably going to be in Atlanta, I think. I'm not totally sure yet. Outside of that, nothing. Because we're wrapping this season up of Triangle, I'm trying to focus on that season, so it's getting done. And then we're wrapping up Ent.LLC, which is good too. And yes, that's what I've been focused on, getting those done because the season was wrapped. Lord knows it's been a long filming process.
I know. So now that you're wrapping up, and do you think that you would be able to create, not be able to, but want to create your own
Yes, I
You
actually.
have an idea?
I do. I have like in my head. I have like 3, and I know that I'm meant to write it because they're just sitting there. They haven't gone anywhere. It's the same one, same 3, and I'm like, this is a story I need to tell.
Well, why haven't you written it?
Timing, and I'm a perfectionist. I want to be able to sit down and like dive into it, and I don't want to get like fall into other stuff, and my creativity goes somewhere else. And I'm writing for this too.
Agreed.
You want to just like focus it, hone it all in that one thing, and just like get draw. It's
Agreed.
like you don't want to spread yourself thin, because you don't want to get like writing problem, because you'll get.
But you gotta write something down.
Yes.
Because then what if you forget?
I've written down like characters and
Okay,
descriptions
okay.
and plots, so I know the gist of it.
Okay.
And I know it's not going away because it's good to me. It's like,
Well,
okay.
I'll be waiting and
Okay.
looking. I'll be looking and waiting and looking. Hello, Kenyon. Remember when you said what was up? I'm gonna check you. What's something fun we don't know about you? Like if you don't know Kenyon.
Let's see. Well, a lot of people who don't know I am a part of, Pose is a big thing. So I'm a part of the ballroom team as well.
What? What?
Part of the ballroom team. So Pose?
Yes.
So I'm a part of the actual ballroom team, like that, with that.
Oh.
So,
You know, I've only seen one episode of that. I heard it's amazing.
It is.
But I've only seen one episode. What? How will I know to look for you? The ballroom scene? So you have a partner and you're dressing in fashion stuff?
Well, no, it's like it's almost like a competition.
Okay.
Like fashion shows, dance competitions. So yeah, a lot of people don't know I'm a part of that. But yeah, actually was there last night. That's why I was out.
He was out all night till the morning. So right. Okay. So was that just one time? Is it reoccurring or what?
Well, no, the ballroom scene just goes on, but Pose itself is like the TV show. I've actually done background work on them for the first season. I didn't do anything this season because I was always busy when they wanted me to come and stuff. But it's a good experience for the show. I like Pose, and it's opening a eye opener for an underground scene that people don't know about or they heard whispers about. It's like, okay, well, let's see what that's about. So it's like a resurgence of an interest, like what is ballroom? So.
How do you feel about? I know your character Morris does the talk with myself, right? How do you feel about that character, especially being a gay male character? And then also, has anyone reached out to you, be it either hate mail or in something inspiring to you, or something that they aspire to do as well? Have you gotten
For Morris, I think it's complicated, very complicated. And I like that part about him because he has multiple layers and he's kind of like figuring himself out. He's, mid-30s, just coming out of the closet and being comfortable with stuff. So he has like a lot of growing to do. So in a sense, he's like a teenager. So now it's like, oh, I'm gay, my eyes are open. I'm not married anymore now. Okay, your turn. So I like that aspect, but it's also like an internal struggle for him to like come to grips like, okay, now I have to be honest. How do I be honest? Because I've been living a lie all these years.
Okay.
And to convey that on character, with the character is really good. Because you can do so many different things with him and how to give his emotion and how he's just like confused. It's good. And a lot of people have reached out like, oh, Morris is a dog. Basically, because how are you you have a boyfriend, you got married and all this stuff. But a lot of people also like, I understand that. I've been there. So I get a lot of like, I've been there. Like, so like, I had a girlfriend, but I was gay and I was like struggling with it. So to be that voice of reason or to just portray something that people, real life experiences that people have gone through is really good. Because you can connect to it and it makes it real.
Okay, does Morris parallel any of your life?
Maybe a little bit with just coming into it. So especially like this last year, just figuring out what it is that you want to do and how you want to do it and be comfortable with yourself. So basically I think in that part of it, I do feel like I connect to it.
Did you ever have a struggle as far as when you came out?
No, not really. Actually, once I told my mom after that, I was like, I don't know if your boss knows. And it was like, girl, like, I was like, I need to just get out of the way. It was like, what was this? I was 18. It was like after I graduated. It was Thanksgiving that November after June I graduated. And we were on the phone. I was working at the Gap. And she was telling me like, oh, dinner's gonna be at this time. It reminds you of Thanksgiving. So towards the end of the call, I was like, Mom, my boyfriend's coming to dinner. And she was like, oh, okay. And she was like, well, how long has that been going on for? I was like, about a year now. And she was like, are you in love? And I was like, something like that. She was like, okay. And after that, I was just like, I don't care. I didn't talk about it. That's all I need to worry about.
Thank you for sharing that. To me, it's about being comfortable, you know, first with yourself, right? But then acting, people confuse that.
Exactly.
When they see you doing a role, they automatically think that that's what you are. Because for me, when I do Danielle, I put as Danielle because that's Danielle. No one has ever asked me, why do I say as Danielle? Or when it's another character, I say as, because that's not me.
Right, exactly.
You know, you need to know the difference. And sometimes people, when they see you, that's all they see because they don't know you.
Right.
So you left 5 things that you want to share with the audience. What's number 1?
Keep a survival job. Creatives, keep a survival job. And I say that in a sense because you don't want to just solely rely on that next gig, that getting booked, because it can take you years. There's been some actors that hasn't been booked a role and had a breakout moment for like 10 years. So you have to have that to fall back on, whether it's school, restaurant job, whatever it is. And I think I would suggest, if you're going to do a survival job, having something that's very lenient on the time. So something that's not time consuming, because you want to be able to like, oh, can you come in 5 o'clock p.m. for this audition?
Right.
So like those, maybe like an early morning shift, knock it out, or like overnight shift, like something like that to just keep you focused on what you want to do, because you don't want to also get like complacent in a job that you really don't want to be in.
Right. Someone else said the same thing.
Listen to your gut, and when I say that, it's like a 2-part. So it's okay to say no to a role if you are uncomfortable with it, but also don't be afraid to take the chance.
3.
Be your own biggest fan, because you have to give yourself
Hello.
like okay, yeah, I got this.
Right.
I'm going here. I'm trying to get this out. Whatever, however you want to do it. You're a mixologist. I'm making the best thing I can make.
Right.
Whatever it is, be your own biggest fan.
4.
It's not always about the money. Meaning that your dream role or job may not come with the biggest paycheck.
And 5.
Learn other aspects of production, and I say that in a sense like behind the camera and front, because it lets you respect the process. Like you're an actor in a scene, and you know this one person that has to make sure this lighting is right, or this earring is not in. Like, oh, you gotta respect that process, because then you're like, okay, now I see how it's working, and I can be like, okay.
Sign off. Your signature, please. Oh, that's a good one. Thank you so much for coming.
Thanks for having me, man.
I need this recipe.
You're not gonna get it.